Thank you for joining me. My name's Anita Steberg. I am the CEO and founder of the Steberg Law Firm in San Jose, California. What happens if you look at your mom's will or trust and you find out that just before she passed away, she had revoked her long-standing estate plan, and in the document that is you're looking at shows that your mom executed a new estate plan. It disinherited everybody except your sister, and you believe that your sister had a hand in it. Unfortunately, that is a situation that I hear over and over and over. We recently had a case where 2 months after uh, the mom passed away, the sister, who was a sole caregiver, who was isolating her dad and refusing to allow anybody to visit her dad, this man who already had dementia, already needed 24-hour care, already needed somebody to help him take him to the doctors, manage his medication. The sister brought dad to an estate planner, and a new estate plan was created. Now, for 40 years, mom and dad had a joint estate plan that says everybody gets it equal. The new estate plan made some significant changes. It disinherited everybody except for this one daughter. And if that daughter had passed away or that wasn't able to, it would give things to her boyfriend, not a member of the family. And it was so out of character for mom and dad. And when they found this out after dad passed away, when they were presented with this new estate plan, and the sister's like, woohoo, guess what? I get everything and you are disinherited. My clients, of course, were devastated. This was not something that they saw coming. It was not something they'd ever been informed of. And in fact, they were very bitter because the sister had taken steps. They could not get an opportunity to talk to dad alone. The sister lingered. The sister would be there monitoring what the conversations between them and dad. They were not allowed private moments. Additionally, the sister had made it increasingly difficult for my clients to see their dad. She had in effect, isolated him. And it was under these circumstances, this man that was grieving for his wife that had just passed away, this man who had advanced dementia, this man who needed help in every aspect of his life, all of a sudden had this brand new estate plan. So the question comes, what can you do about it? If you have something similar that happens in your life, and I hope you don't, but if you do, or if you have a friend or a loved one that does, things can be done. We actually ended up in court, but we never went to trial. We went to mediation, and a settlement was executed to resolve the case. So my clients did not have to go through the stress and the expense and the lengthiness to get to trial, because there is a process to get to trial, but it is a process. Unfortunately, like everything in the court world, it's not a quick process. But we were able to give them and have their dad's last wishes prior to that fraudulent estate plan, have it reversed. So there were, one of the beautiful things that one of the reasons we're so passionate about it at my firm is because the person that we are speaking for is not there. Either they have passed away, that is the most general circumstance is that they've passed away, or they have dementia or a lack of capacity where they might not even remember signing those documents. They definitely can't testify as to what happened or what was said because they no longer have that cognitive function. So it becomes one of the greatest things about this area of law is the court that oversees it is in probate court. And probate court is a court of equity. Now, that doesn't mean it's always just, but it does allow the court to look at things. And one of the things for financial elder abuse is, if financial elder abuse was done, one of the facets of that is, was there an equitable result? We look at the result and says, does this make sense? And do the courts need to intervene to save it from this result? There's a lot of other elements that need to be satisfied, but with financial elder abuse litigation, this is something unique. This is something that's not found in regular civil litigation. When Microsoft is suing Samsung, they don't look at is the result equitable or inequitable. This is something, though, being in a probate court or a court of equity, that California courts look at. And in Santa Clara County, where my office is located and where the majority of our cases are litigated, this is something that the court absolutely takes into account. So if you find yourself in a situation where you find out that your parent's estate plan has changed, you believe that there is a sibling that is a bad actor who had your mom or dad sign an estate plan, and all of a sudden this bad actor sibling ends up with everything, that is not the end of the story. In fact, that's where the story begins, because you can have a voice, and your attorney will be the voice of the parent and tell the story about how your parent was abused, because financial elder abuse is abuse. That's why we call it financial elder abuse. It doesn't mean that they were hit or they were physically assaulted, but overriding an elderly individual with diminished capacity, that is abuse. And there are laws in California to rectify that. So you can work with an attorney. Sometimes we go into mediation, or sometimes we're able to resolve cases before we ever even file anything. Sometimes we file and then we go to mediation, or we engage in discussions to resolve it. Sometimes trial is necessary. And at our firm, we handle all of that. It's not like if you come to us, but if it needs litigation, we'll do everything up until litigation. But once a court action is required, you need to go find another attorney, or we will take it up to trial. And then if it goes to trial, you need to find another attorney. We handle all aspects of litigation from beginning to end. If you would like to talk about your situation in a confidential attorney-client environment in a meeting, give my office a call. We'd love to help you. If you find this useful, or if you think somebody that you know would find it useful, please feel free to share this. We share a lot of information regarding trust, estates, financial elder abuse, conservatorships. And so if this is of interest to you, I invite you to follow us so that you can partake in the information that we share.